Welcome to the Bonez card game tutorial. In this video, we'll guide you through the rules and gameplay of Bonez. To begin, let's log in and set up your user account. Enter a username and upload an avatar. You can then save your settings and click Play Bonez to enter the lobby. You can update your username and avatar at any time in your user account. Welcome to the Bonez card game lobby. Here you'll find everything you need to play Bonez. At the very top, you'll notice a bar displaying your chips and Bonez balances. These are the in-game currencies used for betting and purchasing items. Keep an eye on your balance here. In the top right, you'll find 3 important icons. The shop icon will take you to the in-game store, where you can buy chips, power boost cards and other items. The settings icon allows you to adjust game preferences and options. The help icon provides access to game information and tips. Now, let's check out the main section of the lobby. Here, you can see the available games. These are games waiting for a second player to join. You'll find details like the host's name and the wager. Next up, we have the Active Games tab. This shows games that are already in progress. Here you can choose to become a spectator of an active game by clicking the Watch button. Under the third tab, you'll see leaderboards that highlight top players and their achievements. It's a great way to track your progress and challenge yourself. Under the final tab, you can view your power card inventory. This area shows you the types of power cards you have and how many of each card. You can add to your power card inventory by visiting the shop. You can always view the list of players who are currently online here. You can join a game from the lobby by clicking Join from the list of available games or create your own by clicking Create Game. Choose your wager, either Bonez or chips, and get ready for the challenge. For our first game, we are going to wager with some of the free Bonez you'll receive as a new player. Once another player has joined your game, you will both be moved into the deck builder. There are 2 types of power cards. House power cards, which are free to all players, and power boost cards, which you can purchase in the shop using chips or Bonez. House power cards include plus and minus 1 to 6, while power boost cards have various effects. We are going to play this game with the free power cards that every player receives in Bonez. You will need to drag 10 cards into your power deck from your card inventory. These cards play a significant role in influencing the outcome of your games. Choose them wisely. Remember, out of the 10 cards you select, only 4 will be randomly chosen for the game. The element of randomness adds an exciting twist each time you play. The remaining 6 cards that are not brought into the game will stay in your deck for the next game. Once you have moved 10 cards into your deck, the Ready button in the top right of the screen becomes active. If you change your mind and would like to continue editing your deck, simply use the Remove button to remove cards from your deck and continue building your deck. You can check if your opponent is ready to begin playing in the top right corner of the screen. Remember that there is a time limit to add 10 cards to your power deck and kick off the gameplay. But what if the deck building timer runs out before you've selected all 10 cards? Not to worry. The remaining cards will be randomly selected for you, and the game will begin. Looks like our opponent is ready, so let's head to the game table and play Bonez. The first thing you need to know when you start to play are the ways that you can win at Bonez. To win a game, you must win 3 rounds. You can keep track of the rounds you have won by looking here. There are 2 ways to win a round in Bonez. Beat your opponent's score by getting as close to 21 without going over. Or, play 9 cards without going over 21. Every turn in Bonez, 1 house card is drawn for you. This card is placed on the table in front of you, and its value is added to your score. This is your starting point for your turn. You can now choose to play a card from your power card deck to influence your score. You only have 4 power cards for the entire game, so use these cards wisely to tip the odds in your favor. When ending your turn, you have 2 options. You can decide to end your turn and your opponent will begin their turn. A house card is then automatically drawn from the house deck to their hand. Alternatively, you can choose to stand. When you stand, you keep your current score until the end of the round, and you don't play any other cards. It's a way to lock in your score and protect your position. Remember, if a player stands or reaches 21, the opponent can continue playing cards until they choose to stand as well or until they bust. If there's a tie, neither player wins that round. To win the game and the pot, secure victory in 3 rounds. At any time during the game, you can click on your opponent's avatar to view their stats and add them as a friend. Remember, friends can send you Bonez for free every day, so you want to add as many friends as you can. After your game has finished, you can return to the lobby and play again, chat with other players, watch an active game or browse the shop for chips and power boost cards. This is a great time to review the different types of power boost cards available in the shop. Plus or minus 1 to 6. You can choose to play these cards as a plus or minus. Steal. Allows you to take one card from your opponent's hand and add it to your own. If your opponent has already reached 21 or chosen to stand, using this card will bump them back into gameplay. Double. Doubles value of the last card you were dealt from the house deck. Tiebreaker. Adds +1 or -1 to your score and breaks a tie if there is one. Remember that this card only breaks a tie right when it is played. If there is no tie, it is simply played as a +1 or -1. Resurrect. Bring back any card from your graveyard, already played, pile and play it again. This card must be played right away. If the resurrected card was originally played as a plus or minus card, the card will be replayed with the same plus or minus status as it had the first time it was played. Redraw. Allows you to redraw the last house card that was dealt to you. 1 or 11. Choose for the card to be played as a 1 or an 11. Remember, when you play a power boost card on your board, it's used up and will be removed from your deck inventory. So, make sure you are using them strategically. Any power boost cards left in your hand at the end of a game will be returned to your inventory so you can use them in future games. That concludes our Bonez card game tutorial. You now have the knowledge to dive into the action, use your power cards wisely, and enjoy victory over your opponents. Good luck and enjoy the game.